for being with me in the study of these great Puranas, in which Bhagavat Tattva is very clearly given in its Nirguna Nirakara Rupa as well as Saguna Sakara. That day when this spirituality becomes priority in our life, more important, predominant thing, really we are on the right path of evolution and liberation. So, once in a while, once a day, doing introspection and seeing what we are doing, for what we are doing, and what are we getting, and what is its value. In this way, when we do the true introspection, we will definitely come to know that we are not doing what we are supposed to do, what we can do. Then approach the gurus, they are experienced, they have seen this life which we are living, they know the spiritual life, therefore they can guide us perfectly. And the final guidance is this only: take up the spiritual path wholeheartedly, completely. Keep that as goal, then slowly, steadily reach to that stage. Let reaching to that stage is the only purpose in our life. In that way, when we take the help of our own matured intellect, take the help of the Shastra, the Guru's guidance, then this type of steady molding in our life from being worldly, that is binding, to this liberating spiritual, we can transform ourselves to. While doing this, never trust the mind which talks against this. So to never trust the things, beings, interactions, happenings in the world which try to take us away from this path. That is most important thing. We have to be very cautious about it. Until the goal is reached, let us be very clear not to take anything for granted and not to leave any stone unturned to our own capacity. So these are the few very important things. When we are strong in, when we are convinced, when we are clear, when we are committed, then definitely the expected sadhana can be done, then the expected result also can be seen in our life. So may it happen to all of us. So welcome once again, one more day, spending these 2 hours, first in study of Bhagavatam, Dvadasha Skandham, then in the Dvadasham we will see Shaunaka Rishis are taught by the Sutaji about beautiful Jnanam. Then they ask about how these Vedas are spread by the Guru Vyasa. Then the Sutaji starts to tell about the glory of OMKARA, and from that Om, these Vedas have come. That is how he is going to narrate to us. Very significant, important information. In the 10th Skandha, we will be seeing in continuation Krishna Bhagavan's beautiful words of address to that Brahmana, then RUKMINI SANDESHAM. Then in our Adhyatma Ramayana, we will conclude today that Rishi Chandra's teaching to the Sampati, then what happens next. That's how today. Then we will have our Ashtottaram of maybe the Dhanya Lakshmi. Yesterday ho gaya, Dhanya Lakshmi or Santana Lakshmi. Let us see. Now let us start. सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ओम शान्तिः ओम सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरण श्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादि वैशम्पायनादि अत्र्यादि मत्स्यादवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे मातापितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री आदिशंकराचार्यादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां गुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातोऽनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः समस्त शास्त्र ज्ञान युक्त संप्रदाय युक्त संस्कृति युक्त समस्त गुरु परंपरा युक्त ईश्वर परमात्मा अवतार परंपरा युक्त पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्व व्याप्ति द्वारा समस्त विश्वे आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं तत्कृत कंकणबद्ध समस्त साधक भक्तानां धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य द्वादश स्कन्धस्य दशम स्कन्धस्य पारायणमध्येन वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ द्वादश स्कन्धः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण द्वादश स्कन्धः। ओम आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसेयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते। ओम अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः। सूत उवाच। Let us chant from the verse 32. परम पदम वैष्णवमामनन्ति तत् यन्नेति नेतीति अतत् उत्सिसृक्षवः विसृज्य दौरात्म्यमनन्य सौहृदाः हृदोपगुह्यावसितं समाहितैः तयेतदधिगच्छन्ति विष्णोर्यत्परमं पदम् अहं ममेति दौर्जन्यं न येषां देहगेहजम् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन न चैमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वेत केनचित्। नमो भगवते तस्मै कृष्णाय कुण्ठमेधसे यत्पादाम्बुरुहध्यानातु संहिताम् अध्यगाम् इमां। शौनक उवाच। पैलादिभिर्व्यासशिष्यैः वेदाचार्यैर्महात्मभिः वेदाश्च कतिधा व्यस्ताः एतत्सौम्याभिधेहिनः। शौनक उवाच। पैलादिभिर्व्यासशिष्यैः वेदाचार्यैर्महात्मभिः। श्रीसूत उवाच। समाहितात्मनो ब्रह्मणः परमेष्ठिनः हृद्याकाशादभून्नादः गुरुतिरोधात् विभाव्यते यदुपासनया ब्रह्मन् योगिनो मलमात्मनः द्रव्यक्रियाकारकाख्यं हित्वा यान्ति अपुनर्भवम्। ततो भूत त्रिवृदोऽङ्कारः यो व्यक्तप्रभवः स्वराट् यत् तत् लिङ्गं भगवतः ब्रह्मणः परमात्मनः। शृणोति यः इमं स्फोटं सुप्तश्रोत्रे च शून्यदृकौ येन वाग्व्यज्यते यस्य व्यक्तिराकाश आत्मनः। स्वधाम्नो ब्रह्मणः साक्षात् वाचकः परमात्मनः स सर्वमन्त्रोपनिषत् वेदबीजं सनातनम्। तस्य ह्यासंस्त्रयो वर्णाः अकाराद्या भृगोद्वः धार्यन्ते यैस्त्रयो भावाः गुणनामार्थवृत्तयः। ततोऽक्षरसमाम्नायम् असृजत् भगवानजः अन्तस्थोष्म स्वरस्पर्श ह्रस्वदीर्घादिलक्षणम्। तेनासौ चतुरो वेदान् चतुर्भिर् Vadanairbhibhu Savyahrutikān Soṅkārān Charuhturhotra Vivakshaya Putran Adhyapayattanstu Brahmarshin Brahma Kovidan Tetu Dharmopadeshtaraha Saputrebhyah Samadishan Te Paramparaya Praptaha Tattat Shishyair Vrataihi Chaturyugeshvatavyasthaha Dvaparadau Maharshivih Kshīnāyuṣah Kshīnasattvan Durmedan Vikṣya Kālasaha Vedan Brahmarṣayo Vyasyan Hrudisthaच्युta Choditaha Asminnapyantare Brahman Bhagavan Lokabhavanaha Brahmeshadyair Lokapalaihi Yachito Dharmaguptaye Parasarat Satyavatyam Amshamshakalaya Vibhu Avatirno Mahabhaga Vedam Chakre Chaturvidham Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, beautiful are these shlokas, great meaning. If only we are true and sincere with our simplicity, unassuming, egolessness, if we can study, take supply the sufficient data for our contemplation. And if we are equally innocent in focusing on what to do and do innocently, just like that, the sadhana happens just like that, and siddhi also comes. What is most difficult for a human being is this simplicity, that unassuming thing. What my Guru and Shastras are telling is absolutely right, and just I am abiding in them and doing, and I will not involve in anything. With this simplicity, the highest is achieved very soon. The great Shishyas of all Upanishads, Bhagavatas, Ramayana, wherever we see, they are of that category. And therefore, the knowledge received by them from their respective gurus not only liberated them, but they have become the Shastras, the guiding, beckoning lights for all the future generations, all of us. So simple, our Parikshit ji, whatever Shukadev ji started teaching, he just received and he said, hey Bhagavan, you taught me, I entered into Brahmanubhuti, please permit me, I am to merge these upadhis into their respective sources and myself in Paramatma. See? Same is here Shaunakadi Rishis listening from SUTA ji. So to every of the Shishya of every Upanishad. May we all also have that simplicity. Not a simplicity means a laziness, lethargy, non-concentrating antakarana. No. They all have to be really created with all tough variety of sadhanas. Antakarana ka tayari to hona hi hai. Then we are talking at the ego level. Very simple, unassuming. My Shreyabhilashis are my gurus and Shastra. Whatever they tell us goal and means is perfect. Let me do it without doubt. Go on doing. Shraddhavan lavate jnanam tatparaha samyatendriyaha. Jnanam labdva param shantim acharena adhigacchasi. एक ही श्लोक in this way in Gita and all texts एक श्लोक में ही मोक्ष पद का प्राप्ति हजारों जगह पे शिष्यों को गुरुओं ने कहा. See Gita again अभिचेत सुदुराचारः भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सः क्षिप्रमवति धर्मात्मा शाश्वत शांतिं निगच्छति. कौन्तेय प्रतिजाने नमे भक्त प्रणश्यति. दो श्लोक एक श्लोक में ही जिनको ऐसे गुरु उपदेश को शास्त्र उपदेश को हृदय पूर्वकता से लेने का अभ्यास करने का वो वाला दिल दिमाग है, उनके लिए तो nothing is difficult, nothing is tough. So maybe all become that sort of seekers of single pointedly doing what our gurus say, Shastra says. Anything else, when the mind or the world projects, should be with the same simplicity and also all the strength, we should be able to reject that. Now here in the last slokas, Suta ji teaching Shaunakadi Rishi the sadhanas. We have already seen Parampadam Vaishnava Mamananti Tatyat tat yanneti netiti asad atad utrisu utsisrukshavaha visrujya dauratyam sauhrudaha hrudopaguhyavasitam samahidaihi. Only one shloka. Samahita bano ananya sauhruda bano visrujya dauratyam दौरात्म्य को छोड़ दो अतत को नेति नेति कहते हुए उत्सिसृक्षु बनो हृदय में उसको पहचान के आलिंगन करो then that experience is param padam vaishnavam. Everybody reached it. You also reach. And each of these words not very deep, detailed, exhaustive or difficult to understand. Samahita means what? Single pointed on the goal. I want to reach it at every cost, every effort. Banjao samahitaha. And anya sauhrida means what? To this goal, develop that sauhridatva prema, not to anything else. No divided loyalty. Only for the goal chosen. That is ananya sauhrida. Then visruja dauratmyam. So the anatmas of anna prana mano buddhi, so too to the outer objects, the atmiyata, that they are mine or they are me or they are for me. This daura atme ko dhire dhire chhod do. What is difficult? Then everything which is object, which is jada, which is changeable, which is perishable, which is modifiable, all of that is not Brahma. Therefore, knowing that is atat, then uska ut ruksha se neti 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 karke chhodte jao. When all that is done, we reach to our own hridayam. In that hridaya, that silent, infinite, pure, existing consciousness is seen, experienced. Just merge in it. That is called here in a poetic manner said as Hruda Upaguhya. Hruda means Hruday Purvakata se. Upaguhya means Alingan Karo. Hruda Upaguhya. With all love, just hug that self. Why that poetic way? If from millions of lives you have kept that your own self away from yourself and are struggling in this world as a jiva to procure this or that. Sometimes in those days of 70s, 80s, some business people which are to earn that money, profit margins also are less. 10 दिन, 15 दिन, वो व्यापार के दौरे में जाते थे. Then the wife or children at home. 15 दिन, they look with so much eagerness when we come. Because not much patrachar or telephone, all of them are not much there. Then the moment they comes from the tour, दौरे से वापस आते ना, that love of children and that whole day is so happy, the whole family. Hruda Upagubhya. All that joys are not there because of the nonsense called as the cell phone and video calling. We are not missing anyone, therefore there is no joy of meeting only. Is it not? Even after 2 years, the children come from America, there is no joy because every day the online camera stupid 24 घंटे देख ही रहे. But those days, we have seen them, all of them. Wonderful. I'm telling the meaning of Hruda Upagubhya. And this is what is Param Padam Vaishnavam. This is called as the Vishnu's absolute nature. Vishnu alone is reality. And he is in that way Sadgana Chitgana. In him, Neti Neti, what is said, all that anatma of the Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Vyashti, Samashti, the Panchamahabhutas, the Tanmatras, the Mahatattva, the Hiranyagarbha, Maya, none of them are there. He alone is there. All is Neti Neti. Then on him only, by his own Leela, by his own Maya, all are projected. In that projected things, we, because of our ignorance of absolute self, took all these as real, and really we started doing nonsense, and really we started suffering. And that was going on from countless lives. Now you have done this sadhana, you reach yourself, hug it with all the love because you are missing from such an eternity that one. Now you have reached that Parampadam Vaishnavam. Now the kindness of Suta Mahamuni and the saints like that is, even if this is little difficult to understand, another shloka where in such a simple way the entire sadhana is told. And we, the stupid fellows, are eternally proving our murkata by making the simple things complicated. For us, such simple sadhanas are not appealing. Simply when sadhanas are told, we don't do. And when the tough sadhanas are told, we can't do. These two are the goofiness. Is it not? First keep on taking Bhagavan's name. Just with awareness that there is Bhagavan's name. He will come in his time and he will give liberation. Such a simple one. नाम लेना भगवान मिलते हैं. हमको नाम नहीं लेना, हमको उपनिषद पढ़ना है, ब्रह्म सूत्र पढ़ना है, ब्रह्म सूत्र पढ़ना है. फिर पढ़ो, समझ नहीं आता. फिर नाम ले लो. उतना सिंपल साधना हमसे नहीं होता. हम नहीं कर सकते. What are you talking? I'm such an educated fellow and all. How can I do such a simple sadhana of taking name? I can't do. Something very deep, subtle. अच्छा ठीक है. फिर पातंजलि योग दर्शन में that sampragnata samadhi karo. Yeah, that is good for me. Now start. Not even one parikarma we are able to do. Yeah. What a funny creature, human being. और कोई नहीं है. We are talking about that fellow who is in the mirror. So here, this next shloka is so beautiful. Yesterday we chanted it almost 11 times. Let us see that what it is. Tayetadadhigachanti Vishno Yat Paramam Padam Aham Mameti Daurjanyam Nayesham Dehagehajam. Bas itna hi. That Vishnu Paramam Padam with which the earlier shloka started, here also it is starting with this. The same line this shloka also. Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam, that supreme abode, which is said to be the Vishnu Pada, means Sarva Vyapaka Brahma Anubhuti Pada, Te Etad Adhigachanti. That Padam is achieved by these people. Definitely. And not anyone who are not having these two sadhanas. Who are they? Aham Mameti Daurjanyam Na Yesham Deha Geha Jam. So taking the body and taking the outer things of the world, starting from the house, etc., towards these two, those who don't have the daurjanyam. The daurjanyam means the insistences, the obsessions, the obstinations, and also those rigidities towards these two things. In what form? Aham and mama. So deham is aham, then the geham is mama. So Deham is Sthula Sukshma Karana. Geham means all the mobile and immobile properties, so to other beings. But in दोनों के प्रति अहम मम वाला छोड़ कर तुम देखो, you will be in the Vaishnava Pada. Why the simplicity of this achievement? Because this self has never gone anywhere away from us. At any time, in any time situation, wherever we are that already. So already जो हम हैं, उसको पाने के लिए समय की क्या जरूरत है? इंतजार की. दूसरे बहुत हजारों साधनों की क्या जरूरत है? See that? Because we have gone far away in our own ignorance and wrong habits to bring us nearer and nearer. All these things are given. And all this going far away is because of ignorance and notions, and bringing nearer also is by the correct understanding and knowledge. It is not a travel in time. It is not a travel in place. It's only travel from the ignorance to wisdom, from the wrong notions to right authentic knowledge. First, come to the wisdom, come to the authentic knowledge, just abide in it. That's it. That's it. No, this sadhana, as simple as it is said, the opposite also we have to seriously mind it. What is that? Yesterday we saw it. कि we studied all shastras, magab kar liya hai, all bhashyams we know, then all Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa, maximum kanthastha. We ourselves have given thousands of lectures, we have done all the vyakhyana on that. Then seeing that people have given all the rewards and awards and variety of titles. Nowadays you can see Jnana Ratna, Vidya Ratna, Gita Ratna, Gita Maha Mahanishi, Gita Pracharaka, Upanishad Pracharaka. They have different beautiful titles given. And Pravachana Brahma, Pravachana Saraswati, I don't know, there are very many. Jnana Saraswati is so beautiful, receiving all because of the very extremely beautiful way of rendering the lectures. But the question is only one, have you given up the Dauratmya with the Deha and Geha in the form of Aham and Mama? If that is not done, you have not reached the Vishnu Param Padam. Therefore, in the eyes of the people, they think you are a Jnani, but you know you are not so. Knowing all this only in Viveka Chudavani and all texts, all our great saints have right in the beginning only have warned. That's why your great oration and lecturing, etc., all that bhukti will give you. They will give you bhukti, but not mukti. When you play a very good veena and all, you can make the praja ranjita, raja ko viranjana karta, but you don't become king, no? These shlokas in Viveka Chudamani, very beautiful, in the beginning only. Vag Vaikhari Shabda Chari Shastra Vyakhyana Kaushalam Vaidushyam Vidusham Tadvad Bhuktaye Nat Muktaye. Bhukti देगा मुक्ति नहीं देगा आपका वाग वैखरी वैखरी वाणी का उत्कृष्टता शब्द झरी द झरी लगा दिया शब्दों का शास्त्र व्याख्यान कौशलम एबिलिटी द कुशलता ऑफ द शास्त्र को व्याख्यान करने का वैदुष्यम एंड कोटिंग ऑल द शास्त्रस ऑफ दैट विदुषाम भुक्तये वो खाना देगा न तो मुक्ते सो अविज्ञाते परे तत्वे if the paratattva is not known shastra adhiti nishpala and vignate vi pare tattve then why get lost in them shastra adhiti nishpala then veenayaha rupa saundaryam tantri vadana saushtava prajaranjana matram tat na sambrajyaya kalpate न गच्छति विना पानं व्याधिरौषध शब्दतः विना परोक्षानुभवं ब्रह्म शब्दैर् न उच्यते. See how beautiful. So all those things, by becoming little wise, we have to understand in this context. Ki towards the Deha and Geha, the Dauratmya that is Aham and it is Mama, when they are given up, one reaches Vaishnava Padam. As much it is true, the opposite of also it is true. If these two are not done, giving up Aham Mamatadha with Deha and Geha, everything else is done. Vishnu Pada cannot be achieved. Tayetadadhigachanti Vishnoryat Paramam Padam Aham Mameti Daurjanyam Nayesham Deha Kehajam. Is it not? Yes. Therefore, what should be the prayer? What should be the continuous thought entertained? What should be the effort towards only this? So Spashta Rup se, when great Saint Sutaji is telling, which is the essence of all teachings of all Mahatmas, why should there be a doubt? There was this prayer from today, O Paramatma, I am doing Upasana to you. So this Deha Geha, Daurjanya, that they are Aham and Mama, please remove it from me. I am also 24 hours conscious. Where I am becoming Deha, where I am owning the things around. Because of this too, I am bound as a Jiva. Summary. Now, very interesting example in an airport or wherever, maybe railway, sometime bus stand. So you spoke to the neighbor because time है गाड़ी आने में तो friend हो गया. अब उसको कोई कॉफी पीनी है, चाय पीनी है या maybe washroom or some inquiry. इसे सारे बैग थोड़ा देख लीजिएगा मैं अभी आता हूँ. और that fellow has gone. How much tension to us till that fellow comes, which is not our cities. वो बैग हमारा नहीं है, हम घर में कुछ है ही नहीं. We are just mastram without anything we are. Till he comes, don't have tension about that object which is not ours. But just one word he said, please can you take care? I said okay. How इतने मात्र से tension? He may take 1 minute or 2 minutes tension. If he takes half an hour, worry, anxiety. अब दोनों का एक ही फ्लाइट है तो चलेगा. But if your flight is different, luckily in airports जिस फ्लाइट का एक entrance है वही लोग रहते हैं. Then what will you do if he made half an hour delay? But 15-20 मिनट तुम्हारा बस गाड़ी आ गया अब करो क्या हुआ, वो गया कहाँ पता नहीं. You can't leave it and go, you can take it and go. It might have happened to you, no? Very funny. Same way, this Deha and Geha are of Maya. Own किया तो जीव बना, suffering नहीं जाएगा. विष्णोः परमं पदम you never achieve. The moment aham mama iti daurjanyam deha gehajam na yesham. The ones who have slowly given up. Therefore, Om Namah Shivaya Japa, Om Namo Narayana Japa, all Om Japam, and every of the mantra उच्चारण भजना उपासना कीर्तना सारे पैक करके साइड पे रख दो. अब एक ही साधना, नाहं देहोस्मि गेहादि न मम, नाहं देहोस्मि गेहादि न मम, नाहं देहोस्मि गेहादि न मम. You have his house, and neither this body is me nor all these things are mine. As much deeply we do it and really detach from that Dauratmya or Daurjanyam, what used to Daurjanyam. To that extent you can see the sigh of relief. And then only our essential self as Paramapadam Vishnu, we can realize which is unlike the body, born and growing and modifying and decaying and diseased and dying. अरे जो इतने दुख दे रहा है अपने विकार के कारण, उसको जो अपना है ही नहीं, how we are identifying and calling we are wise. Other side, ये सारे जो विकार नहीं है, all the time it is eternal, immutable, birth, deathless self, and we are not wanting to own it. So to all this deha gehaja property, which gives the false sense of insecurity to what? To the deha. अब देह ही नहीं हूं मैं, तो ये गेहादि के प्रति हमें क्यों मोह होना चाहिए? Appears to be tough, but whether it is tough or easier, हमको ये अचीव करना है. तो इससे सिंपल कोई दुनिया में बोल सकते हैं क्या? How to achieve the Vishnu or Paramam Padam? Nobody can tell easier and simpler than this. Then the doing of sadhana also, simple or difficult, depends on where do we stand, how much true, how much we are sincere. You know that if our sincerity and truthfulness in sadhana is the highest, most cadre, highest level mano, beyond which it cannot be possible, उतना level है, तो एक एक क्षण बस it is told, I have caught it, thank you SUTA Mahamuni, I am not this deha, nothing belongs to me. एक क्षण काफी हो गया. Only question of few months or days, for habitually whenever this deha geha vichara come, already I have decided they are not me nor mine. Why are you coming on thought? Just to make that habitual thoughts subside, it may take some time. Beyond that, और क्या है करने को? To an utmost sincere sadhaka. But those are tentative, those don't believe it, those who feel there will be a lot of laws of happiness. If deha geha, daurjanyam is given up. If someone are in such a strong non-positive notions, naturally then it doesn't appear also this one. And they talk this type of nonsense. Or it is, deha geha dadatma ko मैं रख के रहूँगा, still I want to Vishnu Paramadam. Can it happen that you are in waking and you are in deep sleep also? You can act, but you are not so. In the same way, you cannot have Dauratmya with Deha Geha Thuraha Mama and yet restore Padam reaching. It's all absurd, it's all foolishness, stupidity. You can't add salt to the chai, coffee and say that it should be tasty or sweet. What a foolishness there. Adding salt in the tea or coffee and saying that it should be sweet. How ridiculous it is. In the same way, when there is Daurjanyam of Mama and Aham with the Geha and Deha and wanting to experience our own Vishnu or Param Padam, Hruda Apaguhya, that is also equally ridiculous. So this we have to feel from within. It is not Guru is telling to us out of some obligation or some emotion or some sentiment. I don't know, that is neither thirsting it on us, nor forcing, nor is emotionally telling, nor is blackmailing. He is just putting in front of us the fact. आप फैक्ट को फैक्ट के रूप में रिसीव करने की हिम्मत हौसला नहीं है, then suffer. And when the doctor gives medicine, you don't want to take it, then suffer the disease. What can the doctor do? I can't help it, boss. You are suffering. This medicine I gave you. You refuse to take it with all your excuses. कड़वा होता है, गले में अटकता है, मैं नहीं ले सकता, कभी नहीं लिया, मुझे संशय शक है. अब ठीक है, why should I listen? I have a solution. You are not taking, you are heading. That is how we only are delaying our own spiritual unfoldment. So in a detailed manner it is told, समाहित बनो, then अनन्य सौहृद बनो, दौरात में छोड़ दो, विसर्ज्य, फिर उसके बाद अतत को नेति नेति कहते हुए उसको छोड़ दो, then your own हृदय, just hug to your own self, which is Vishnaveho Paravam Padam. The same thing in a simplified manner, the deha ke prati ahanta, geha ke prati mamata, towards that, when we have the dauratmya, daurjanya, when that is given up, then also we will be able to discover that Parabrahma. So, ta etadadhigachanti Vishnoryat Paravam Padam, na yesham aham mameti daurjanyam, na yesham deha gehajam. जिनको देह गेह के कारण, देह गेह के प्रति अहम ममा इस भावना से दौर्जन्य नहीं है, उनको ये परमपद मिल जाता है. And daurjanyam, I explained it in the beginning only, the insistence, the obstination, the obsession that I am body only, I am, all these things are mine. Without that, I cannot be safe, and without being the body, I cannot exist too. These notions are so deeply rooted. And mind you, throughout the day, throughout the year, throughout the life we live, what we do is, this deha geha ke prati aham mama daurjanya ko hi, we are doing stronger and stronger. We are making them very deeper only through every thought and action. That is why going to the Guru, in the Gurukula, staying there, he does this job of uprooting this daurjanyam towards the deha geha through the wrong feelings of aham mama. Only the Gurukula vas mein ye sab hota hai. When you left to ourselves, we are in ignorance, dehosmi. We will do everything to strengthen dehosmi only, geha mamasti. Isko strengthen karna. So at least till we are convinced about the sadhana and we have started doing it, and to some 20% travel we have done. Up to that time, at least we have to win the Guru. Then you got the pakad. Ab dekho, jahan bhi rahe, sadhana karte raho. Yahi wala. I tell you, these Sutta Mahamunis, these 5-6 slokas are so cute, so beautiful, so complete, so wonderful. Clear it is. No, again, we said again, I am just repeating consciously for my sake. Oh Lord, oh Guru, if you are pleased with my all upasanas, like today we'll see, in the 10th Skandha, Rukmini says, if all my upasana, japa, tapa, yajna, vrata are properly done, oh Krishna, you receive it, oh Lord, then you take me as your wife. If not, I will die. Rukmini will tell today, अगर मेरे सारे तपस्या जपा उपासनाएं किए गए हैं properly, and if you acknowledge my doing of all of that, only one result I want is Krishna should be taking me. Her last sentence in the letter. Else I will commit suicide. In the same way, oh Lord, oh Guru, if at all we have remembered you, we have done any japa upasana to you, we have any, any of the things we have obliged or being obedient to you, and if at all you feel like giving me anything, only one thing. The aham mameti daurjanyam deha gehe ke prati chudva do. प्रार्थना संकल्प भी यार काश जल्द से जल्द if we can get rid of देहोस्मि and sarvam geha property mama asti, how nice it would be. I will get rid of it. I don't want to involve it. I want to be free from that. Sankalpa. Consciously also, every moment, whatever thoughts coming, actions are being tempted from within to be done, outside world also calling. See the bottom line. In doing those things, is ahamama towards the deha geha, is it becoming stronger? Then let us not involve in that. That tapasya is what these yogis do, when they are in Himalayan caves. Where do they go? Because 50% of problem is sorted out because you are not in the vicinity of the objects. But objects तो नहीं, लेकिन मन तो है. So they do that tapasya, staying there to eliminate this deha geha daurjatmya turaham mama on the seat of their meditation and prayers. And the deeply rooted identity with the property means mamata and the ahamta with dehadi, they just uproot. They conquer nidra. No, they conquer aharadi. Not that don't eat or don't sleep. That's nonsense. That is possible only to the Kruta Treta Yuga sadhakas. In Dwapara and Kali, Yukta Ahara Viharaha, Yukta Cheshtasya Karmasu, Yukta Swapnava Modasya, Yoga Bhavati Dukkha. Our conquering of Ahara, Vihara and Nidra, all of them is moderation in such a manner. Our sadhana is not disturbed. So we have to be that type of yogi in the modern world. This much eat by which the stomach is okay, life is survived, and then none of the heaviness of the body. Sleep, that exactly hours by which the fulfillment of sleep or rest is done, you are afresh now. So it is only in those activities involved which are dharma and which are not carrying any load of regrets or guilt because they are adharma in our heart. ऐसा कोई भी ना करे काम. That's called a cheshtasya karmasu. In that way, when we are conscious, conserve all those things, at the same time, observing every time, is my deha geha related aham mama daurjanyam, it is reducing or growing. That is what tapasya we have to do. Without knowing all that, without doing all this, just listening to the kathas or the Vedanta, thinking something is understood, and living life like earlier only with Vishya Sakti and all, then claiming that we are sadhakas is, it's only a wrong thing. We are only cheating ourselves. So let us all commit. Those who are listening from last 3 years, अभी जुलाई 1 आएगा, भागवत का 3 साल हो जाएगा. लगातार सुन रहे, हम सब के लिए ये सब हो जाए कि देह गेह के प्रति अहम मम दौरात्मिको, let us give up दौर्जन्य को. Slowly, first take the understanding, receive the understanding. Convinced about the understanding, then take the commitment ki I will achieve it at any cost. Then slowly start paying the cost of being disciplined, both in actions, in consumptions, in thoughts, etc. Contrast वाला भी साथ में करते रहो तो होएगा silently. What is that? नाहं देहोस्मि, नाहं जीवोस्मि, अहं ब्रह्मास्मि. And sarvam etad, whatever is there, either is Bhagavad Swarupa or it belongs to Bhagavan. And consciously also. Whatever the things attached to, start giving them before they ask. If they take it away, don't murmur or mutter inside. Don't have the grudges. Just देखो क्या होगा. कुछ नहीं होगा. और क्या है, छोटा सा सपून हो या गिलास हो हमारा, कोई ले लिए तो whole day we are frustrated. मेरे वाले थाली में तुमने क्यों खाया, मेरा चम्मच तूने क्यों लिया. So much of mamata we have for things and live in minimum. Nothing is mine. Everything belongs to him. I am also belong to him. And all this who can do, this aham mama toward deha geha alone is the cause of entire samsara. This is a wrong notion and strengthened by delusion born out of the ignorance. इग्नोरेंस से जन्म लेकर डेल्यूजन के द्वारा स्ट्रांग होकर प्रैक्टिस के द्वारा आदत से बन गई कि देह से मम अहम, गेह से अहम मम इत्यादि दौर्जन्य. Actually, as a Paramatma, we are everything. We are in everything. Everything is in us. Yet is in us. We are beyond everything. That is called Vishnu. More contemplation is required. Is it not in these lines? More conscious attempts are required in this line. Is it not? More commitment is required. And all is in the mind. Please remember. In the mind, the more we reject these two, Deha Geha is Aham Mama, to that extent, we are really outside also we can do it. then in that calm, cool, quiet mind, what I am already is known to me, just abide in that. Therefore, tayetadadhigacchante Vishno yat paramam padam aham mameti daurjanyam nayesham dehagehajam. Excellent mantra. That's why I thought once more let us remember some crucial sadhanas. अब ये वाला तो जरूर लिख लो. Aham mama iti daurjanyam dehageha prade cause of samsara. Therefore, I have to get rid of it. Write in your own language. In the body, ahanta. With all other things, mamata. And deeper Vedanta, already Adhyatma, Ramayana, Bhagavatam, Dashama Skandha, Dvadasha Skandha, hundreds of times we heard in Taittiriya Upanishad and all. If your Parabrahman alone is there, he only did Sankalpa, then he did Srishti. In the Srishti, he made Jivas, he gave them freedom, and that freedom received Jivas, you and I. Instead of using that freedom to reach him back, we are misusing that freedom to identify with these upadhis, with aham mama, and then continuing and suffering. Okay, Sara background knowledge, you should know. That convincing knowledge. Okay, a very good shloka. Aham mameti daurjanyam nayesham dehagehajam te etadadhigachanti Vishnovyat paramam padam. Okay, now comes equally beautiful shloka. How to come out of aham mama daurjanya with a dehageha. Out of many sadhanas, few are told. And as we have reached this 12th skandha, it is expected that we have in our background the maturity of studying the 11 skandhas. Is it not? 12वां पढ़ रहे मतलब 11 पढ़ने का maturity हमारे अंदर expected है. So from that standpoint, hint is given, details we must already have. Only a sutra rupa it will be told. Just like I told you now, the background of all this knowledge. Our Parabrahman alone is there. With his own Maya, he created the world. Then in that he made Jivas, he gave freedom to them. One of them is we. We instead of using the freedom, we are misusing it. Therefore we are suffering. These are all Vyasa Paddhati. It means explanation. Sutra is aham mameti daurjanyam na yesham dehagehajam teva yeta adhigachanti Vishnovyat param. And in brackets, those who have not given up that daurjanyam towards dehagehas aham mama, everything else they might be doing. If this is not done, they may get everything, including Brahmaloka, including they become Brahmadeva, Hiranyagarbha. But Vishnovyat paramam they won't reach. Without reaching Vishnovyat paramam, moksha is not there. These are to be every day we are pumping in ourselves so that we come out of wrong notions which are entertained from how many lives we don't know. They become straightforward and established in our correct sadhana to reach the goal. Ruthless will come. Equally sweet, says shloka is the last. This one, in the also Bhagavan hints the main thought. All around, all the thoughts around it, with our maturity of studying earlier Shastras, we have to add. Okay, this we have chanted I think 3 or 4, 5 times, I don't know. Today again we will chant it 11 times. Ativadan sthitikshetha navamanyeta kanchana nachemam dehamashritya vairam kurveta kenachita. Ativadan sthitikshetha navamanyeta kanchana nacha imam dehamashritya vairam kurveta kenachit. This knowledge is so highly, so powerful, so important, clearly understandable, but cannot be put in words sometimes. While trying to put in words, we may miss out the things and the listeners may misunderstand. कभी कहना वक्ता को ये भी मन में रखना है कि उनके वक्तव्य अगर ठीक ढंग नहीं है तो लेने का देना पड़ेगा. In the sense, instead of taking the right information, the listener may take the wrong or incomplete information. That's why Bhaktas every day they have to pray to all the Rishi Guru Devata Parampara कि audience को सत्य सही सारे तरह से मिलना चाहिए. Otherwise, they'll be cheated by this Acharya. He's not a teacher, he's a cheater. Very careful. Like that army example I always give. Isn't it? Chodo mat, maro. That was, he had to give the order, the commander, to the soldiers when the terrorists are there. So instead of saying chodo mat maro, he said chodo mat maro. Adugo itna hi farak. Then the terrorists are left because they have to obey the command. Just like yesterday's that train tragedy, day before yesterday in that Orissa. What is the tragedy and the calamity and the नुकसान जो हुआ तो बहुत बड़ा, इंडिया में सबसे बड़ा तीसरा हादसा है. इससे पहले और दो ही हुए इतने बड़े. हजारों होते रहते हैं derailments and all that every day. Such a terrible. And what is the mistake? Only very, very small mistake. What is that? Wrong signal is given. You have seen all that in TV, you know it more than me. So the loop line is given for this main train to go in that to that goods train. So goods is standing there. Up now the signal has to be given to go in the main way. What is done? The signal which is given to the goods is not changed. Then that signal is followed by this fellow, Coromandel, कि हमारे लिए वही है. Then he went into that dhadak dash and see that the unfortunate thing, देखो, those coaches falling in the other track, and from other side that fellow is coming. Only 1 minute or 2 minutes time. He also could not put brakes or control. See, it's a ताज्जुब है ना, कैसा हुआ ये in this modern world. The politicians blaming each other. ये तो नौटंकी तो इंडिया जैसे बड़े देश में तो चलता ही है. Survival of the fittest. Everybody wants to become fit. People think fitness is meaning in talking loudly and shouting loudly. So they go on doing. That's not our mind. हमको वहाँ जाना नहीं. But small mistake, big tragedy. You know, manual को हटाकर they made it technical. But technical में if the man is not alert, such a big tragedy will come. पहले तो क्या होता था, वो लाल बत्ती लगा के ट्रेन को रोककर या लूट देकर फिर हरी बत्ती झंडा दिखाते, देन दे गो. अब उतना टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना, ऑटोमेटिक एवरीथिंग होना चाहिए. जस्ट विद द माउस यू क्लिक इट, immediately the loop is connected, signal is given, the driver understands, zoom, go. Very easy, but 1 10, so much problem. छोटा ही समस्या but बड़ा नुकसान. Is it not? In the same way, spiritual life में भी ऐसा ही होता है. So now these three beautiful things in this shloka, in that everything is there. When you try to explain it, you should not get misguided here and there. Correct understanding. First one, Adivadam Titiksheta. When the people talk Ativada to you, do Titiksha of it. The Ativada includes the speaking through the mouth, the actions done by them, which are correct, not deserved by me. Is it not? They may humiliate me, they may insult me, they may pull me down, they cheat me. अब ये सारे अतिवाद कहते हैं. तितिक्षा करो बस, don't react. And what are the reasons for which we have to do this? Yesterday, half an hour we discussed. The main things are what? We are the seekers of the truth. Truth is sought on the meditational seat. For meditation, the most important thing is calmness of mind. The mind gets disturbed when you don't have titiksha, when you have the mode of reaction all the time put on. And the world will never stop coming to us with ativada. You understand? कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे लोगों का काम है कहना, कोई लॉजिक की जरूरत नहीं होने का. You can't say I don't deserve this abuse. Who cares you deserve or not? We'll abuse you, that's all. That's how the world will attack us. So when I am the seeker, for that I have to maintain the peace of my mind. For that I have to do the ativada titiksha. The titiksha strength I have to increase and that way become victorious inside. Outside, if you try to become victorious by reacting to the people or situations which are doing ativada, then we become weaker. We become more distracted and disturbed. Even though there is nothing as ativada coming, we will wait for it because we have gained now that reaction nature. बहुत विचित्र होता है वाला पर्सनैलिटी. Yesterday we have explained this exhaustively. Second is what? Anybody does Ativada to what? To our own Dehendra Mana Buddhya Upadhi only. No, not to the Atma Vastu. Then why are you reacting when they are saying something to not you? अनात्मा को तो कह रहे ना, तुमको आपको क्या फर्क पड़ती है? So these are all the logics. Yesterday we saw many of them. Ativada and Didiksheta. We also talked about Pranamtavada. We also talked about Bhagavan only sends those things to test us. Are you able to, devalue all these things and protect your peace of mind? And the highest thing is what? Discovery of the God, inconvenient things, anybody can do. In the most inconvenient, unconducive things also, if somebody can see the God, then his vision is perfect. Therefore, anybody coming to me with Ativada, in him I see divine only. When I learn the art of seeing divine, then where is Ativada remaining anymore? And devotional language, whatever comes to us is sent by God. Therefore, God is the only one who sends. Therefore, whether sends good or bad, seemingly, sender is God. Put your drishti on him. Like your own close friend when he scolds, you don't mind that scolding because he is my friend. The person is important to you. Other way around, somebody said little bit and he is not your friend. How angry we become. I know my Lord. My Lord only sending this to test me. The Kunti level of thinking. Send as many difficulties as possible. Lord, in and through them, we will remember you only. Because when there are no difficulties, we are lost in the bhoga with the upadhis. That is Kunti Mata's level of maturity. So, Ativada and Stitiksheta. So, in so many angles, even though we have discussed it, practically it is so simple that towards your own family members, anybody around, near and dear ones, learn the art of just smiling when they do the Ativada of transgressing your path or crossing the limits. Don't react. Inner strength बढ़ाओ, बाहर जीतने की कोशिश ना करें. दूसरों की जय से पहले खुद को जय करें. Is it not? Yeah, they don't listen. Ativada and Tidiksheta. So what? And another way of it is what? The one who detached from everyone mentally. Nobody belongs to me. Earlier shloka. देह गेह जम दौरात्म्यम. तो उसको फिर किसको कुछ कहने का होता ही नहीं. अब हम खुद नहीं कहते तो वो लोग नहीं कहते हमको. याद रखना इस बात को. We only instigate. Yesterday we shared it. Only we insist to the children or the daughters-in-law, sons-in-law that they reacted. Achum बैठो एक corner में. They are not interested in you. But हमको खुजली होती है because we have not learned the art of being alone and doing our sadhana. We want some company and we don't know how to behave. And they don't like even if you're behaving and talking. Mere pate, you may say, but that fellow busy watching cricket or playing a video game. Dadaji don't disturb and you get reacted. You know, that bhavana of seva, prema also boomerangs there. They don't want your prema. They don't say, everybody wants in life freedom. Don't you like freedom from me when I stop all the classes? Mala in my photo. Is it not? So these are all things behind this one sentence, Ativada and Sitiksheta. Second, from your side, na avamanyeta kanchana. So highest sadhana in life is what? To respect and revere and honor everyone. For only two reasons we shared yesterday, that we are sadhaka. Second, in that form, what is there is my own beloved Lord. Na avamanyeta kanchana. No, it's the highest tapasya, please remember. That in another word is called as ahimsa. That's why ahimsa, paramo dharma. There are so many dharmas, but the parama dharma is ahimsa only. What is ahimsa? Na avamanyeta kanchana. किसी का अवमान मत करना. Mana means respect. Avamana means disrespect. So disregarding, disrespecting, dishonoring anyone. It is including not only the human beings, the animals, the plants. Any one of them, Because it's not the question of towards which you have the avamana bhavana. It's the question is in the mind there is avamana bhavana. Towards anything. So who is at last when we do avamana to someone? We are. Because our mind is creating that negative thought. And wherever you are doing avamana, you can't see divinity there. जिसके प्रति आपको न्यूनता भाव है उनमें भगवान को कैसे देखोगे? और भगवान को तो देखना है तो सब में देखना पड़ेगा. You can't say, I can see Bhagavan in all these, my friends, but these enemies, wretched fellows, in that I can't see God. Then you are not at all seeker. Seeker means for him everything is divine, no? So to see the divinity, which is a later-on step, the first step is respect, revere all. A step before respecting, revering all, there is you don't insult. A step before that is you don't get insulted. Feel that insult. So first step is ativada titiksha. Second is na avamana karna. Third, then you start respecting, revering them. Fourthly, then we can see the God in them. These are the 4 steps. When they do negative, no reaction. Ourselves, no retaliation and saying the insult to others. Third, positive one, where we start respecting everyone for whatever they are. Finally, we have to revere everyone because they are Paramatma ultimately. This sadhana, if you don't do, and only on the way, jap karne time puja, us samay you see only God in your murtis, that also half-hearted. Then this is not sadhana. That's the beginning, not the end. End is the whole world is God. Jagata Ishade Yukta Sevanam. Therefore, neither get insulted by others, even they insult. Ativada Antitiksheta, don't react. Now, Avamanyeta Kanchana, from your side, when your things are spoiled by them, they have not come up to your expectations, don't do the Avamana to anyone. A rule, thumb rule, that's it. But my servants don't listen. You just tell them, Prem se batao. 2 baar batao, 3 baar batao. Prem se, don't do Avaman. Then they are no more, too much they are doing, then simply give them notice. By 1 more week I am doing. You have done these mistakes, there are proofs are there. So then I need not this type of action, more loyal and honest. 10 days, 1 month, try to change your attitude. 1 month ago, nahi change kiya, now this take 1 month extra salary, you are rewarded from the job. That you can do, but not doing avamana. See, that is a duty-oriented work. But doing avamana is ego. How dare you don't listen to me? I am a boss here. This is ego here. Therefore do the avamana to others. Don't do it. You are a boss to get the work done. If the work is not done by him, as a boss, you just check him out. Remove him. That is allowed. Interesting point. Very subtle, very practical it is. You can remove the people from job, but you should not abuse them. Aman mat karna usko. Because that load in your mind, that bad habit in your mind, never allows to conceive Paramatma. Anywhere, everywhere, generally, and particularly there. Because everywhere Bhagavan ko pata karna ultimately. There is not even one iota in universe where Bhagavan is not there. Therefore, in one spot also we don't recognize Bhagavan, our sadhana is not complete. Our experience is not complete. And experience is only 2 ways. Either it is complete or it is 0. 50% nahi hota ho. नहीं, it's not like हाँ आधा सांप को मैंने रस्सी के रूप में देखा अब बाकी आधा है, ऐसा होता है क्या? Either see only the samp or see only the rassi. Either see everything as divine. If not, even little you say that maximum 80% I saw, but 20% नहीं हो रहा है, इसका मतलब वो साधना नहीं है. Therefore, to see divinity in everyone, we have to respect. To respect everyone, we should not do avamana. Not to do the avamana, we ourselves should not expect anything from them. And even they do the avamana, let us titiksha karo. Adivada titiksheta, namanyeta kanchana. Now, where from these to come in our life? When others do the ativada, you do the avamana to others. Only one reason, which is said in that last shloka, is our identity with the body. Therefore, last line is the most important in the present context. Nacha imam deham asritya vairam kurita kanskena chito. दिस लिटिल मोर आई हैव टू एलाबोरेट इट, थोड़ा सा हम कल देखेंगे कि देह का आधार लेकर, देह के आधार से किसी से भी कोई भी वैर मत रखो. The negative is said, the positive also have to add. So too, don't have the attachment also. Both are there. One is said means what? It is a test to us. So you can ask a question. So with the basis of I am Deha, don't do enmity with anyone. Vairam Kuryat Nage. But can I have attachment? Because it is not said there. If this question is coming means what? You are not sharp in intellect. Not pure in the heart. You are an escapist. When one is said, other is not said. But we have to understand that should be the result of studying last 11 skandhas. जब देह तादात्म्य भाव से किसी से दुश्मनी मत करो कहा, तो किसी से दोस्ती भी मत करो, वो भी है ना उसमें इंक्लूडेड. Therefore, dehe hammati rujyata in our sadhana panchaka by Adi Shankara. So too, he says, he jana krupa naishtoryam utsrujyatam. Don't have value given to the krupa of others. Don't give value to the nishturata of the others. कोई कृपा की बात कहते हैं हमसे, कोई निष्ठुर वाली बात कहते हैं. दोनों को वैल्यू मत करना. Same thing in Vajagovinda we said, Shatro Pitre Putre Bandhav Ma Kuru Yatnam Vigraha and Santho. है ना, शत्रु से विग्रह करने का, मित्र से संधि करने का प्रयत्न मत करो. भाई सर्वस्मिन् अपि पश्य आत्मानं. Our goal is to see the self. See the self. This will be done sarvatra utsruja bheda jnanam only when we are alert to know two things. One is all the Veda is Ajnana Janita. Therefore, if the Veda is promoted, Ajnana is strengthened. Therefore, see only the self in everyone. Atmapamena Sarvatra. Then so many shlokas everywhere. We are repeatedly, beautifully, again and again studying. Now, this shloka we will chant 11 times. Very important. Start. Adivadan sthitikshetha navamanyeta kanchana नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन नचेमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन न च इमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित्. This I am giving you as homework. Tomorrow 5 minutes we talk on it. What is the meaning of imam dehamasritya vairam kurvita or na kurvita? What is the meaning of creating enmity with the people depending on the deha tada? कहाँ कहाँ होता है, कैसे कैसे होता है. Homework आप भी सोच लो. Then tomorrow also 2-3 examples we'll see. That's it. Now comes the last sloka of the Suta Mahamuni. He says, 35वां श्लोक. नमो भगवते तस्मै कृष्णाय कुण्ठमेधसे यत्पादाम्बुरुहध्यानात् संहिताम् अध्यगाम् इमाम्. नमो भगवते तस्मै कृष्णाय कुण्ठमेधसे यत्पादाम्बुरुहध्यानात् संहिताम् अध्यगाम् इमाम्. So Suta ji is saluting. Namo Bhagavate Tasmai. To that God my salutations. Krishnaya. Who is he? Lord Krishna. Akuntha Medhase. Whose knowledge is permanent, which never goes away. Yat Padamruha Dhyanat. because of the touching or serving or worshipping or devoting or meditating of whose feet, Imam Samhitam Aham. I have studied this Purana Samhita. Sutaji is saying. Now, though the word is used Krishnaya, no, because of the other topics of this sloka, we should understand he is not saluting Krishna, but another Krishna, that is Krishna Dvaipayan. That is Veda Vyasa Bhagavan. Therefore, he is saluting his own Sadguru. And that Guru of this Suta Mahamuni, Vyasa Bhagavan, when he was, yes. We'll see later on when the Veda, Purana, Vibhajana, and who is given what is comes, we will see this one. कि सूत महामुनि को व्यास जी ने पुराणों का जिम्मेवारी दिया. So व्यास जी ने. Therefore here Krishnaya means Vyasa Bhagavan. And Vyasa Bhagavan to Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. Therefore he is in one prayer saluting both. Krishna Bhagavan only, Narayana. Then he only has come as Veda Vyasa. So I salute to him because of my devotion, his feet and his blessing. I could study this Bhagavatam, 18,000 slokas towards Skandhas, I have taught you. Now how do you say again any other reason that he is saluting Vyasa Bhagavan? You are asking me. I am telling. In the next 5-6 slokas or 3 slokas, the Shaunakadi Rishi asked the question of this only. We heard that Vyasa Bhagavan has distributed this Veda Prachara work to his disciples. Can you tell us that? So suddenly where from the Vyasa Bhagavan topic comes here? Nowhere. Therefore from that we understand, here when he is doing Namaskar to the Krishna, it is not Krishna Paramatma, but here the Krishna Dvaipayan. And naturally Akunta Veda say, the Veda Vyasa Bhagavan is GNANA Amsha Avatara Paramatma. Because of the Akunta Vedas only, those 108 Puranas he wrote, Mahabharata Ityasa he wrote, he has given Brahma Sutras, he has given the Prasthanatrayam. So much work he has done. Is it not? Therefore, Akunta Vedas. 108 Puranas he gave, they say. Itihasa Mahabharata he gave. Then the Brahma Sutras. These are all Vyasa Bhagavan's great work. And Akunta Vedas includes this knowledge should continue because this is the only liberating knowledge. Therefore, the division of this, giving to the disciples, asking them to do the prachara, it has went on. But after later on, when it was forgotten, then now, Adi Shankara Bhagavan, then somebody, Gurudev. इस तरह कोई ना कोई भगवान रूप में आके किसी के रूप में आकर he does the पुनरुद्धरणा of this Vedic parampara, of the Adhyatmikata, etc. Therefore, we are relaxed, we are not worried. Because when it came to us, the baton in our hands, we study, we enjoy the sadhana and realization. We also be a part of that parampara and we pass on that knowledge to next generation. Those are available, the Guru parampara uses them. You and I maybe are trained for that only, that relentlessly we are taught this Purana in the house. If you have no desire of that thing, no, I don't want to, then get away from the classes, do your sadhana, analyze, and start a chai ka dukan. Then become Prime Minister later on. But there is no greater seva in the world than through Shastra Vachara, inspiring someone to be spiritual, which alone is the way for moksha. Om Purnamada Purnavidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Bol Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavana Ki Jai. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Suta Sharanam Mama Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Narada Sharanam Mama Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Om Omkara Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Prabhatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Swarge Satyeja Kailase Vaikunte Nasti Ayam Rasaha Ata Pibantu Sadbhagyaha Mama Munchata Karechita Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Dashama Skandha Uttarardha Atha Dvipanchashattamo Dhyayah Shri Shuka Uvacha Om Shri Krishna Uvacha Chant from Krishna Uvacha Om Kachit Vijavara Shrestha Dharmaste Vruddha Sammataha Vartate Nati Kruchrena Santushta Manasaha Sada Santushto Yarhi Varteta Brahmano Yena Kenachita Ahiyamanaha Swatu Dharmatu Sakhyasya Kila Kamadhuka Asantushto Sakrut Lokan Apnotyabhisureshwaraha Akinchanopi Santushtaha Shete Sarvanga Vijwaraha Vipran Salabha Santushtan Sadhun Bhuta Suhruttaman Nirahankarinaha Shantan Namaste Shirasa Sakruta Kachidva Kushalam Brahman Rajato Yasya Prajaha Sukham Vasanti Vishaye Palyamanaha Same Priyaha Yatastvamagato Durgham Nistirye Hayadichaya Sarvam no Bruhya Gukyam Chet Kim Karyam Karavamate Evam Samprushta Samprashnaha Brahmanaha Parameshthina Lila Gruhita Dehena Tasmai Sarvam Avarnayata Rukmini Vacha Shrutva Gunan Bhavana Sundara Shrunvatam Te Nirvishya Karna Vivarair Haratongatapam Rupam Drusham Drushimatam Akilarthalabam Tvayachyuta Vishati Chittama Patrapam Me Katva Mukunda Mahati Kulashila Rupa Vidyavayodra Vinadhama Bhiratmatulyam Dhirapatin Kulavatina Vrunita Kanya Kalendra Simha Naraloka Manobhiramam Tanme Bhavan Kalavruta Patiranga Jayam Atmar Vidashta Bhavatotra Vibho Videhi Mavira Bhagama Bhimarshatu Chaidyaratu Gomayuvat Mrugapater Valimambujaksha Urteshta Dattanayamam Pratadeva Vipra Gurvarchanadi Viralam Bhagavan Pareshaha Aradhito Yadigadagraja Etyapanim Grunhatu Mena Damagosha Sudadayonye Shobha Vinittvamajitodvane Vidarbhana Gupta Sametya Pratanapativi Paritaha Nirvatya Chaitya Magadendra Balam Prasahya Vam Rakshasena Vidirodva Virya Shulkam Antah Purantara Sarim Anihatya Bandhona Tvamudvahe Kathamiti Pravadamyapayam Purvedyurasti Mahati Kuladevi Yatra Yasyam Mahir Navavadhur Girijamupeyat Yasyangri Pankajaraja Snapanam Mahantaha Vanchanti Mahapatirivatma Tamopatyai Yarhi Ambujaksha Narabheya Bhavatrapadam Jahyama Sonprata Krushan Shata Janma Bihisyat Brahmana Uvacha Ityete Guhya Sandeshaha Yadudeva Maya Kritaha Vimrushya Kartum Yachatra Kriyatam Tadanantaram Ide Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramahamsyam Samhitayam Dashamaskandhe Uttararthe Rukmini Udvaha Prastavam Nama Dvipanchashattamo Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Wonderful. So, the first 4 or 5, all these 7 shlokas of Lord Krishna Vacha, we have seen them. The meaning, first shloka, before that Bhagavan respectfully, reverentially received and puja he has done to the Brahmana. Then he made him have food, rest. Then doing the Charana Pakara, he is asking with so much respect and reverence to him. And while doing so, he is teaching the Brahmana Dharma and Kshatriya Dharma because Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Because he is the Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru Adi Shankara, and everybody puts the Jagat Guru nowadays. कोई है नहीं सामने उसको सुनने को. So much before all the Shankaracharyas became Jagat Gurus, Lord Krishna is Jagat Guru. So he takes the role of being a Guru, he must teach Dharma. Therefore, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Dharma, indirectly he taught. So first, and in short I am telling, are you contented? Second, are you doing all your Brahmana Dharma as it coming in the tradition taught by the elders? Third, are you doing them Natikruchrena, joyfully, not feeling any burden or effort inside you? See, the three questions. No, in this way I tell fast, no, दिमाग पे चढ़ता नहीं है. इसलिए I take 10 minutes, 15 minutes to repeatedly say with all examples. अदरवाइज क्या है, लगता है कि बोला है लेकिन कुछ भी लगा ही नहीं जो बोला है. Three things I told, but लगता है it's not told even to me. Is it not? तृप्त हो कि नहीं, रिपीट करना पड़ता है. अपना स्वधर्म निर्वहन कर रहे हो कि नहीं, और वे प्रेम से कर रहे हो कि नहीं. Three things. Then in the next sloka, Bhagavan, I conclude first one. Bhagavan said, such Brahmana becomes Kamadhenu, who is living himself in the trupti with whatever yadruchaya comes, enakena chitta, and who is following all his swadharma. Is it not? Santushtaha yari varheta Brahmanaha enakena chitta. Whatever he gets, with that if a Brahmana becomes contented, then so aswad dharmat ahiyamanaha. Same time he is not hiyamanaha, falling down from his own swadharma Vyasa. Saha, that Brahmana becomes asya, it means asya bhumehe, asya prajayaha, asya akila vishwasya, akila kamaduko. He becomes the kamadhenu for everyone around. Then the opposite also has to be told, asantushtaha. Asakrit lokana apnoti api sureshwara. One is a Sureshwara, Indra, yet he is not santushta. Then he will go on bhatakna from one place to the other. Means not stable at all, because no truth. Contrast mein, akinchana api santushta che. If somebody is having nothing, but still he has one great thing called as contentment, shete sarvangajra, he will be relaxedly sleeping without any tension anywhere in the body or mind. The mind tension is desire because of santrupti. That desire-oriented tensed mind pushes the body to go from one place to another, and the body tired, fatigued, exhausted. But a santushta person, mind is calm, quiet, no desire in it. It won't push the body to here and there. Therefore, Shete Sarvanga Vishwara means physically, mentally, he is tensionless, relaxed too. So this is for everyone. ब्राह्मण के लिए आदेश ऊपर के 2 श्लोक में हो गया, ये हम सब के लिए है. Don't be. Even if you are Indra, you are not contented, you will be Bhatko. You are not an Indra Chandra anything, but you are in your own human life. With whatever little bit you are contented, you can have a good sleep. You know, that's why the daily laborer, once he comes earning 6, with the money, whatever he gets, eats, and buys Adesada, the way he sleeps like a log of wood, that sleep is not there for a Karodpati staying in a 5-star type of house. Because his tension, how to protect money, how to increase, there is no contentment in him. These are very sublime things. They are the basics of a human being stopped from becoming devil, stopped from becoming a liability to himself. देखो याद रखो, depending on our projects given to us or taken by us, that we should ask for the resources, not for the bhoga. Very subtle thought I shared in a half minute or 15 seconds only. मैं राजा बनूंगा तो फिर मुझे राज्य का सारे पद मिलना चाहिए, मतलब प्रजा का पालन करूं तब राजा बनना है मुझे. फिर राजा का जो भोग मिलना है, जो सारे शक्तियां वो मिले मुझे. I have nothing to do to take care of kingdom and take care of praja, but I want to become a king. Then that like today's politicians, not with this idea of service that they want to become ministers, etc., but they want to enjoy it. Then with your tapasya and hera-pheri and horse trading, all you become, but you don't do justice. And every mistake done is noted there. Then 100,000 lives we are put in naraka, yatana, deha for all the papat done. Very important thought it is. Catch. Like for me, my job is to do satsanga shastra. Therefore, satsang ठीक करने के लिए मुझे क्या चाहिए? उतना चाहिए मुझे बस. Why should I ask for anything else? That is why it says, very healthy quotation. भगवान इतना दौलत दो कि मैं भी भूखा न रहूं, साधु भूखा न रहे. How beautiful is this prayer? Any sadhu comes to me, I should be able to feed him. And I should not be hungry because bhuke bhajana hoy Gopala, then I should take your name. See the clarity. This is highest wisdom. And with ambitions, with goals of materialistic world, putting all efforts and achieving them and dying on the Graha Pravesha day. And kept outside because once dead he is not taken inside also. What a foolishness it is. And all are living this foolish life, and other seeming wise people are following these foolish people and claiming them to be wise. Devakuf. Therefore, asantushta asakatlokan apnoti api sureshwara. Even as Indra, he will go from one world to another. He has no contentment, but akinchana happy. We have minimum. Nothing even sometimes. Santushtaha. If you are santushta, siyete, relaxed, sarvanga vicharaha, there is no tension in his sukshmanga of the antakarana, stulanga of the body. We are missing the salient points of fulfillment of life is in being peaceful, in being contented, in being happy with minimum within ourselves. The whole definition of this success, definition of achievements are totally misquoted nowadays. The more money is successful, more name and fame. Who told you that? Being happy, peaceful, contented is. The morning class also same thing, Taittiriya Upanishad. Wherever there is rasa is there trupti is there. Wherever trupti is there, ananda is there. Trupti, rasa, ananda is only from Brahma. Rasaggahevayam labdva anandi bhavati. Ye esha akasha anando nasya. Esha hi eva anandayati. देखो सेम टॉपिक कहाँ भागवत कहाँ उपनिषद बट मिलाने की कैपेसिटी है तो यू कैन सी एक वाक्य था इन बोथ ऑफ देम. नाउ नेक्स्ट कम्स द ब्यूटिफुल श्लोक इसने भी सा कि विप्रान वर ब्राह्मण. दैट मनुस्मृति श्लोक आई विल कोट फॉर यू. Janmana jayate Shudra. By birth, everybody is Shudra, including Brahmanas. Samskara Dvija Uchitra. When he is given Yajna with Samskara, he is called Dvija. Veda Bhyasi or Veda Dhyayi Bhavet Vipra. When he starts Veda chanting, Veda Upasana, he is called Vipra. Here the word is Vipra. Brahma Janati Brahmana. Only the one who has experienced Brahma Tattva, he alone can be called as Brahmana. For threaded variety, are you Nora Brahman? No, then you are not Brahman. But I understand Vedas and so you are Vipra. Okay, chalega. So you all who are studying morning Upanishad class, Veda Adhyan kar rahe ho na, so you are all in the Vipra category. Then don't go and ask for a job in the Wipro company. मैं विप्र हूँ हवा एक नौकरी दे उधर विप्रो. These names what Vipro, Vedanta, and Nam Vedant laga ke phir ghotala. You can see how many notices have gone to them. Summons have gone to them. Compensations are asked from them. 10,000 crores or something. Big firms. Anyway, Vipran, Brahmanas, if they are Swalabha Santushta. So, aprayatna se because of Pura Janma Punya or Swaprayatna se in this world according to their own dharma, whatever they get, if they are santushta with it, that is the meaning of Swalabha Santushta. This is in Gita 4th chapter, Yadrucha Labha Santushta, the 21st shloka. 22nd note. Sadhu, who are good in their conduct or nature. Sadhu is he who has got values. Kamanitvam, Adamitvam and all that. Avayam Sattva Samshuddhi, Adveshta, Sarvabhutanam ityadi. Third one, Bhuta Suhruttaman, who are of the extreme, well-wishers of the world. सारे बीइंग्स के प्रति सुहृत्तवता जिनका है. And because the Lord has used here superlative degree, you can translate it as this key, for the sake of beings, who is even ready to sacrifice everything of his, including his own prana. That's what both are suhruttaman. Then while doing all that, nirahankarinaha, zero of claiming that I am the doer. So this is a big shloka, na? This to be talked for 3-4 days. मैं आपको होमवर्क के लिए छोड़ रहा हूं. निरहंकारिणा, finally shanta. Therefore they are absolutely at peace. To such brahmana with these 5 qualities, salava santushta sadhu bhuta suruttama nirahankari shanta, namaste shirasa asakrut, बारंबार अगेन एंड अगेन सर झुकाकर मैं नमस्कार उनको करता हूं. कृष्ण भगवान खुद कह रहे हैं. Forget about doing pranam to the world. Forget about doing pranam to the God. God only does pranam. Shirasa hobi. So then, not for getting pranam from the Lord, but Bhagavan is giving such a value importance to this state of being, then should we not be convinced to come to this level of life? Salabha santushta sadhu bhuta suhruttama nirahankari shanta. Is not this shloka also worthy of chanting 11 times? आप करो घर में, मैं उनको नमस्कार करता हूं, भगवान ने कहा. Up to this, the Brahmana prashamsa. Now the Raja. कि कच्चित वह कुशलम ब्रह्मन राजतः. Are you happy with your king? राजतः means राजा से, राजा के कारण, राजा का पालन के द्वारा. कच्चित कुशलम वह means to all of you. And यस्य हि प्रजाः सुखं वसन्ति विषये फाल्यमानाः. That Raja, while he is ruling kingdom, when the people are very happy, comfortable with regard to everything required, Samay Priyaha, that Raja is most dearest to me. Therefore, which Brahmana he does pranam, which Kshatriya Raja he loves, both of them Bhagavan has given. Now, is not these shlokas to be taught from the class 4th or 5th to the students? Is it not? You know, at the time of requirement of service, we should be the Vaishya and Shudra. But in nature, all of us should be Brahman and Kshatriya. Brahman का ज्ञान, क्षत्रिय का सेवा, वैश्य का स्वार्थ, शूद्र का निद्रा. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. So nidra only to take rest, and vaishika when some work is required to be done for our own some sustenance. Up to that only vaishyatva. But all other things are like a kshatriya only in the service of the world, like a brahmana in serving the world in guiding them towards the God. So these 2 shlokas are so big. I have to talk taking the earlier skandhas of this Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, then Suta Samhita shlokas, Mahabharat में जो वर्णाश्रम धर्म सिखाया उसमें ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय उतना करो तो फिर 1 साल लगेगा इसको पढ़ाने में. But main thing is understood. We have to make the Lord happy. Lord is happy with these brahmanas, these kshatriyas. Then add the other 2, the Vaishya who keeping minimum profit without cheating others, properly does trading, Bhagavan may even endorse him or love him. So does Shudra. No, without laziness, without excuses. When he does seva, he is also loved by Bhagavan. So Shudra ka काम सेवा, वैश्य का काम व्यापार with little profit, Kshatriya is prajapalana with dharma and all. Brahmana is giving the spiritual guidance to all, himself being in the spiritual path. Okay, now the last one, Yatatam Agataha Durgam Nisteria. Crossing all the impediment in between, you have come up to this place, me. Yadi Chaya, something is there in your mind, otherwise why will you come other way? Sarvam no Bruhi, please tell all that. Agu Hem said, it is not very high secret. किम कार्यम करवामते, हम आपके लिए क्या कार्य सेवा कर सकते हैं. 1 श्लोका भगवान. Then evam samprushtah samprashtah brahmanah. That brahmana who was in this way was very well inquired, hospitality given, taken care, and beautifully in a worshipful manner addressed. And finally, the question he was asked, such Brahmana, in this way address me, Lord Parameshtina, we direct Paramatma only. Leela Gruhita Dehena, that Lord who has taken Manush Deha for the Leela, Tasmai, to him, Sarvam Avarnayata, he has given all the description. What for he has covered all, and the reason for his coming is that Rukmini Mata's Sandesho he brought home. So Rukmini Vacha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first shloka we do tomorrow the whole thing. कल ये पीछे वाला मात आपके लिए होमवर्क छोड़ दी स्ट्रेट अवे रुक्मिणी वाचा विल डू 15-20 मिनट हो जाता है तो रुक्मिणी वाचा वन श्लोक विल सी सी शेस in that letter she has written or through the words of Brahmana Shrutva Gunan Gona Sundara Te Shunvatam Nirvishya Karna Vivarahi Harata Anga Etapam Angatapam He Gona Sundara. O Lord, the most beautiful of the entire world, having heard your gunas from the ears, they enter into the heart and all the tapa they remove. Ye maine suna. Second, Rupam Drusham Drushimatam. Drushimatam Drusham Rupam. So your beautiful form for the beholders through their eyes when they see Akila Artha Labham. Ki as good as they got everything else. I heard these two. आपका दर्शन करने वालों को सब मिल गया, आपके गुणों को हृदय में ले जाने वालों को सारे ताप चले गए. These are the only two things we want. दुख निवृत्ति सुख प्राप्ति. Having heard these two, O Lord, हे अच्युता, त्वयि आवेशति चित्तम. My chitta has entered into you. Which चित्तम अपत्रपम में, the shameless, Besharam mera chitta, bina Besharam ka, it has entered into you, seeking only you. देखो, no, इसमें हास्य की बातें भी बहुत हैं, कल हम पढ़ेंगे, and knowledge की बातें बहुत हैं. What is what? जवान वो बेशरमी से भगवान को चुनेगा, उसका बेशरमी क्या? वो सही उपयोग है. Then धवन उस शर्म के मारे भगवान को नहीं चुनेगा, दुनिया को चुनता है, वो सबसे बड़ा बेशरम. So सुन लिया सावधान से, सावधान. Then बेशरम, विश्राम. So tomorrow some more light will be thrown on this mantra, and like this she will talk in the few shlokas. She herself gives a plan how to come and kidnap or take her. And every shloka, in the way Rukmini Mata addresses, all are 100% applicable to us also. This can be our letter also to Krishna. There she asked for marriage, we here ask for our sadhana and merger in the Lord. That is our marriage. You know, every marriage is a merger only. सब अपने मर्जी से भगवान में मर्ज होने का मैरिज के लिए हम भी ये मेरा प्रेम पत्र पढ़कर we can write this letter to the Lord. Let us see tomorrow. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnasya Purnameva Om Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane. Om Neelamega Shyama Krishna Nitya Jagan Bala Gopala Krishna Bhavya Mangala Vedugana Lola Veda Navanita Chora Bhakti Denadhara Paramadaya Varti Mutita Gita Mudijata Parama Yogi Shapat Saridrupa Krishna Sarva Mangala Om Natatra Surya Nema Vidito Bhanti Kuto Emagnihi Tameva Bhanta Manavati Sarva Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati Om Narayana Vatana Suryadom Dasanata Vidmaya Sita Rama Bhari Ayurveda Vatana श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेदव्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंदा गोविंद. Thank you. When you see this Shuka Parikshit picture of Bhagavata in that Sukta. You can with your intellection things hundreds of things. पर मुझे मेरे वाले दो लगते हैं. एक परीक्षित राजा सब छोड़कर बैठ गए. सेकंड गुरु शुकदेव आल्सो ऑलरेडी सब कुछ छोड़ चुके हैं. सो इन दिस वे दोनों में देह गेहजम दौर्जन्यम इज नॉट देयर. दैट इज सो इन रिलैक्स्ड मोड without any inhibition, doubts, fears or any attention diversion. Shukadev was going on teaching. So to Raja Parikshit, he gave up Annamaya Pranamaya Kosha Tadatmya by giving up food and all. He gave up Rajya Ityadi to his own son. Manomaya he has given to Shukadev for teaching Bhakti. Vijnanamaya he gave to teach the Jnana. He also fully relaxed. Therefore, without any tension, he was listening. And thus how their listening and talking or asking answer became a great Purana Bhagavatam. They have given up the Daurjanyam of Deha Gehajam Aham Mama. Can we do that? स्वामी जी सपने में सोचेंगे. रियलिटी में मुश्किल है. इतना मेहनत करके हमने सब कमाया, कैसे देखो अगले 1000 जन्म के बाद आओ तब देखेंगे. ओ